Good morning, boys. So, if you've been in the self improvement space long enough, then you probably watch a lot of videos that talk about all the self improvement tasks that you might want to add into your morning routine or just daily routine in general. Because, in fact, there's just so many that honestly, doing all of them are not going to serve you. Because imagine just having a 3 hour morning routine. Like, you wake up at 5 a.m. and then you don't even get to work until 9 a.m. And it's at that point you just wasted so much of your time and attention and energy in general, so that when you actually want to do the work that's going to improve your life, so at that point realistically you're procrastinating from doing the big task by doing all the self-improvement tasks that you're doing right now. So these tasks become a cope for you to procrastinate instead of actually doing the work that matters the most. So since I actually have been doing a lot of these tasks that people talk about around on social media and YouTube especially, I wanted to talk to you especially about meditation. I've tried the cold showers, the gratitude journaling, just morning journaling in general, the meditation, the sunlight exposure, like all the ashwagandha electrolytes, taking a run or a walk in the morning. It's like at that point, and waking up at 5 a.m. At that point, like my morning routine was like an hour 30, 2 hours before I could actually get to work. I keep this in fact, I had university at like 9 a.m., 10 a.m. every day. So I'd have to wake up really early, like 4 a.m., 5 a.m. to do all of that, and then actually get enough time to then go to uni, go to my classes, and get actual work done. So logically, after a while, I decided to cut down on the things that didn't really matter the most, and experiment by taking out like one task and seeing how it would impact me if I just stopped doing that task. And so with a lot of you, when you hear a task such as meditation, which is what we're going to talk about in this video, you might think it's like a wishy-washy type of thing, like you're just sitting there doing nothing. How's that even going to help you? People say that it helps you with your concentration, with your mood, with your overall health. It reduces your stress and it makes you more mindful of the moment, and it helps you with like mind wandering and zoning out, which I feel like affects all of us, since we're freaking, our brains are fried by all the social media content that we watch. Just the algorithm in general is basically designed to lower your attention span, and that actually affects with your mind wandering and zoning out. Like, you'll be talking to someone and out of nowhere, like, you'll just zone out and you won't even notice, because like you can't even keep that long of a conversation. And it affects me still at this point, much less than it was before, just because my social media use is a lot less. These are some of the benefits that people talk about when it comes to meditation. So I want to talk to you about my experience with meditation, and that's something that I started like 3 years ago. I think when I was like 16, I'm 19 now, so yeah, when I was 16, around 2021, yeah. So yeah, it was around the end of COVID, lockdown type phase. And it was at that time that I realized I just kind of wasted those 2 years of like COVID and lockdown. And then I saw all these like millionaire dropshippers and YouTubers and agencies and whatever, right? And I realized, I was like, yo, I low-key just wasted these 2 years. Like, if I had that opportunity right now, then I would use it way differently. When all of that COVID finished, I was like, yo, it's time to actually lock in. It's time to take my life a bit more seriously. So yeah, I started doing all these self-improvement tasks, and one of them was meditation. Like, and just think about it, as a 16-year-old who's just been in this COVID phase for like 2 years, you barely really see anyone, and it's like you all have the masks on. Like, we weren't even allowed to go to any places unless you were vaccinated. I don't want to talk about politics and government and whatever, but it was just, let's say it was not good for my social skills, and obviously that affected my mental well-being as well. You just feel lonely all day long. The only contact you have with your friends is over just video games, social media, calling. And so then when you actually want to improve your life and cut off video games, it's like, okay, then who do I have to talk to? So I started meditation actually as a way to reduce stress, anxiety, and just feel more mindful, and I don't know, kind of gain that stoic type of character. And yeah, so I started playing those YouTube videos with like those calming music meditation thing, and I started at like 5 minutes, and I got all the way up to 20 minutes. So obviously in the first couple months I felt the biggest difference, but even after that, like, I still did that meditation to kind of still be in that state and that mental well-being, because if I stopped, then it's like, then just my life didn't feel as good, or I just didn't feel as calm. And yeah, I was doing that for like 6-7 months until all of that changed when I actually started taking my religion more seriously. And this is the point that I wanted to make in this video actually. So yeah, when I actually then started looking into my religion, I was like, yo, I haven't been taking my religion seriously for like a long time now. Like I used to when I was younger, but then as soon as I moved to Canada, like, all that kind of changed. I was like, yeah, I'm young now. It's like, I'll think about it later. Like, it's not, no one around me is taking it seriously, so why should I? But yeah, that end of COVID phase really made me realize that, I'm not really that young anymore. Like 16 people still treat 16-year-olds as like young kids that, don't really have any high IQ or maturity. But it's like, at that point, like, you should be making good decisions for yourself. Like, you really know what is right, what is wrong. So it just depends what you really want to do with your life, because there's so many 16-year-olds that are making like freaking 10, 20, 50K a month. So it's possible. It's just that it's just all up to you, right? Anyway, so yeah, that's when I started trying to actually get those good habits, start praying again, and making that more constant in my life. So as a Muslim, you have to pray 5 times a day. It was a struggle at first, and it took discipline, just like anything else in life. Just like going to the gym, just like actually meditating every day, waking up early, doing the work, recording the YouTube videos that I'm doing right now. So it all takes discipline. So religion is also a part of your self-improvement. Like at that point, it was kind of a weird phase because I was praying, but I also was meditating. So I was just kind of being in that calm state for like such a big part of my day. And it's like, yo, low-key, like, this is taking like more than 1 hour a day. And I'm just like sitting there in the silence, right? Obviously when you're praying, like, you still there's things that you're saying, whatever, but still very calm. So yeah, when you actually pray, it's kind of similar, because you want to make sure you don't wander off and think about other things, because the purpose of the prayer is to connect to God. So you don't want your mind to wander as well. So then at that point, it was like, should I still be meditating anymore? Because when I prayed, it was basically like meditation, but then you get the connection to God, and you get all the benefits to the, not this life, but the life after as well. So it's like, should I really be doing it? Should I not? But I just kept doing it for a while regardless, until it just got too much. It was like, yo, I'm like, low-key at this point, I don't know if it's helping me as much as I think, doing all the meditation. So yeah, at that point, I just cut out all the meditation throughout the day, and then if I really wanted to, I can just add on top of those 5 prayers. Like if I really had a bad day or whatever, or I'm feeling anxious that day, and I don't feel calmer, and it's like those 5 prayers that I'm doing are not enough, then you just add on top of them. So yeah, I just wanted to talk to you about how meditation really changed my life. Even though I don't do it anymore, it definitely still changed my life, and it was kind of the segue into taking my religion more seriously and then actually start praying properly. So yeah, in summary, meditation works, but praying to Allah is a different ballgame. It's a different level. So if you have not been doing that, just try it. One day, pray your 5 daily prayers, and see how that changes you. See how you feel compared to when you're just meditating. Try both. Try one day where you just meditate, one day where you just pray, and tell me the difference. But yeah, that's been me for today. I'll see you guys later.